Hello everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. Let's take a walk and go see what's in the fridge today. Hey guys, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. Thanks a bunch for stopping by. I do appreciate you spending a little time with this old man today. Today's beer comes from Lawson's Finest Liquids. This is their rum barrel aged Fayston Maple Imperial Stout. I couldn't find it on Beer Advocate. They have it listed here as their rum barrel aged Fayston Maple Imperial Stout, but they have it at 11%. This is a 10.5%, so maybe it's changed. A lot of times it changes from batch to batch or year to year. And these guys are up in Vermont, but they have it listed as at 11%, and this is a 10.5. Over to Untappd, they have several versions listed there, but they did have the 10.5 listed there. The 2020 edition, aged in Mad River Distillers rum barrels, and that's what this one is. This is sent to me by Greg, my beer brother, up in that neck of the woods in Vermont, Massachusetts, Rhode Island area. And he writes special release from Lawson's in the bottle with the seal on the top of the cap. It's better than wax anyway. But it is a bottle instead of a can or anything like that. But it is a 10.5%, not 11% like Beer Advocate has it listed. Final beer of the evening for me. And once again, thanks to Greg for sending me all the wonderful, outstanding beers from his neck of the woods. I mean, he is absolutely awesome. And hopefully I'll continue to get beers from him and Adam and brother and Rob. I don't know if Rob is his brother or brother-in-law. And even his dad contributes to the Beer Mouth Package sometimes. And his wife, Virginia. All of those guys up there are awesome, and they keep the beer reviews going, guys. They do. So many thanks to Greg and his entire family for sending me the wonderful beers that he does. Yeah, you're absolutely awesome, my brother. So this is the Fayston Maple Imperial Stout, aged in Mad River Distillers Rum Barrels, 2020 edition. So. We don't have IBUs on this, and the commercial description on Untappd said brewed with loads of roasted and black malts with a hefty dose of Vermont maple syrup, then aged in Mad River Distillers maple cask rum charred oak barrels from Warren, Vermont. Sounds awesome to me, guys. It really does. I bet this is going to be a super tasty beer, a great final beer of the evening for me. So, with that being said, I'm going to mark this off. I think I have one more beer that Greg has sent me, and that'll wrap up his Beer Mouth package. And then, guys, if I don't see anything that I need to re-review or haven't reviewed or nothing else shows up, there will be a lull in the beer posting. So, not begging for beer. I'm just telling you how it's going to be. I don't think there's anything else we need to talk about. We don't have the IBUs on this beer, so let me see if I can peel this little sticker off the top. Yeah. I think I got it off enough to get the cap off anyway. Oh yeah. And we'll just let it hang on the side like that. Ta-da! And this was like a 500 milliliter bottle. 1.9 fluid ounces, so. And we're going to stand it up and go right straight down the center on this board. This is a 10.5%, guys. This is something you want to drink at home or have a designated driver. Don't want to see you get hurt or hurt any innocent people or children. How would you feel if you got into an accident and killed somebody? I don't know if I could live with that. About a finger of head on that pour. Very good looking beer. It is pitch black. It is dark as night, guys. I'm not getting any light at all to it. It is a good looking Imperial Stout, don't you think? Very nice. To the nose we go. Oh, that smells awesome. That smells absolutely awesome. Rich roasted malt. The rum barrel notes are coming through. Hints of caramel toffee, black molasses. But the rum is there. I mean, my God, the rum is there. I could smell that all day. I need some cologne. I smell like that all day. I don't care if it offends anybody. Of course, if you get pulled over by a cop and you smell that on you, oh Lord, you're going to jail, boy. Oh, it smells awesome, guys. That's a very nice smelling beer. And the head didn't stick around very long. I mean, this has barely got an eighth of an inch covering the top of the beer. So let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Greg. Thank you, my brother. I do appreciate it, sir. You are awesome. You rock. Oh, my God. If I give this to the old lady, I'm going to have to pry it out of her hands. Wow. That is absolutely outstanding. That is very, very tasty. That is awesome. That is outstanding. That is world class to me. I would buy this beer if I could get it here. I absolutely would. I bet this was not a cheap bottle of beer to buy. I bet this was a pricey beer to pick up. Wow. Mmm. 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 That blows my hair back. That blows my socks off. My underwear off. It blows everything off. I'm surprised I'm not sitting here naked. Wow. That is outstanding. Wow. 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 Alright guys, let's get the back end pour. I'm going to swirl this around a little bit. In case there's anything that's settled to the bottom of it, I want to get all of it out of the bottom. Super nice, super rich, super decadent. This is something you probably, like I said, you probably want to drink at home. You wouldn't want to drink this out and try to drive. Please don't. Have a designated driver. I had a friend of mine, and I told that I say this all the time, like a PSA announcement. He said, well, you're probably going to offend some breweries by saying that. I really don't give a rat's ass. I don't want to see anybody get into trouble. I don't want to see them go to a DUI and get arrested and go to jail, or get into an accident and hurt any innocent children or women or whoever. How would you feel if you got into an accident and you killed somebody? Please, drink responsibly. That's where I'm going to leave that. I don't want to see anybody get into trouble or live with something like that the rest of their life. You don't want to do that, guys. That's why I do most of my drinking here. 99.9% of it is done here in the house, and I'm not driving anywhere. My days of going and getting shit-faced at a bar or a brew pub are over. I don't do that anymore. So, with that being said, not to bring everybody down, but I just want you to be aware of that, guys. Please, drink responsibly. This is an awesome beer. So, it's right out of the fridge. This is going to be a great candidate to go with a stogie out on the deck, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go out there and we're going to sip on this, let it come up to room temperature, sip on it for about an hour, and we'll come back and give it a grade. Alright guys, I'm back. Been sipping up for about an hour or so. Awesome freaking beer. I mean, this is an awesome, outstanding, world-class made beer. And this is rum barrel aged beer. It's a 2020 edition, so we know that. It's got everything that you want in this style of beer. The rum is there, barrel aging notes, vanilla, coconut, a little bit of woodiness, roasted malt, caramel toffee, black molasses. Very, very easy to drink for a whopping 10.5% alcohol by volume. It doesn't have any kind of dating or vintage on it, but we know it's a 2020 edition. It's not that critical on this style. I would like to see them put something on there, but they do not. But it's awesome. It is outstanding. It's world class. And I gave her some, and I said, "You're not going to like this." And she tasted it. She smelled it, and I'm going. And she went, and it had the pride out of her hands, of course. And I know when I have a beer of this magnitude, and this tasty, and this flavorful, when I hand it to her, I know what's going to happen. And she looked at me like, "You don't want the rest of this?" "No." "Go ahead. Go ahead and drink the rest of it yourself." "Nah, that's not going to happen." She loved it. She absolutely loved it, and I do too. It is an outstanding world-class beer, guys. It is awesome. I would like to see them put in some kind of vintage or something like that on that, but I do know it's a 2020 edition. When I go over to Untappd, they have it listed in parentheses 2020 edition. So I would like to see it on the bottle, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Lawson does some outstanding stuff, guys. They really do, and this is right in that category. It is outstanding. If you can get their beers in your area, and you like a barrel-aged Imperial Stout, this is awesome. It is absolutely outstanding to me. So, with that being said, final chug. And I hate to do the final. A lot of times when these beers that are outstanding world class, I hate to do the final chug, because I know it's over. I mean, no more. Zip, nada, zip. Final chug. Makes me sad. Oh, that is outstanding, guys. It's a 10 beer for me, guys. It's absolutely a 10 beer. It is world class. It's outstanding. It's galaxy class. This is a 12 in a 10 scale. It is absolutely delicious. The alcohol is well hidden as well as it can be for 10.5%. Delicious. Absolutely delicious. I loved it. Greg, thanks again for sending me this beer. This is awesome. Awesome. It's a 10 for me, guys. I guess y'all can tell that already. It's a 10 beer. It is out-freaking-standing. Wow. Delicious. Delicious. Over the beer, I've got to say 95 world class. I think it's better than a 95, guys. That's just me. That's my opinion. And over to Untappd, they have it at 4.4. Not the best numbers I've seen from them, but it is into their serious A to A plus category at 4.4. And I'm going to give it that. I'm going to give it a 10. I wish they would put a vintage on it somewhere on the label 2020. And then a month and a year would be better. January, June, July, December of 2020. Of course, I know it's not. This is just July 2nd of 2020. So it was done sometime between now and the 1st of January of 2020. It was put in the bottle. It was probably brewed before that. I don't know how long they left it in the rum barrel, guys. So super delicious. Super delicious. The other half loved it, and I do too. It is awesome. So if you can get your hands on this one, the Fayston Maple Imperial Stout aged in Mad River Distillers Rum Barrels 2020, you won't be disappointed. And like I said, I don't know what this beer costs to buy new. Greg did not tell me what he paid for this beer. It is probably worth it. It is probably worth it. I would buy this beer if I could get it here. No doubt about it in my mind. I don't care if it doesn't have a vintage on it. I can find that out. And in this particular style, in the barrel-aged beers, it's not that critical. I mean, these beers are going to keep, it doesn't have any coffee brewed with it. This beer is going to keep 5, 10, 15, even 20 years. It's just going to get better. It's going to get better over time, guys. So, if you've had this one, the Fayston Maple Imperial Stout aged in Mad River Distillers Rum Barrels 2020, let me know what you think. Wow, thanks so much, Greg. I do appreciate it. This was awesome. If you've had it, let me know what you think. Till we meet again. Let's go see it in the fridge.